Ladies and gentlemen, today we broke Arena. That's right. In our last game in today's video, we were trying a combination that ended up crashing the Arena client. How, you might ask? Well, sometimes we meme a little too hard around here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the king of memes today. We are talking about a Rata Drawback deck, and if you guys don't already know, Rata Drawback is a card that pairs really well with Jaxus because there's this really disgusting combo where Jaxus can copy the Rata Drawback multiple times throughout a few turns, creating multiple copies of that Rata Drawback. Eventually going so deep, we got 15 to 20 Rata Drawbacks. We will just copy one Pilgrim or one Thane and have it die, and it will deal enough damage to the opponent's face that they can't stop, and we win the game. Now, here's where things get fun. Rata Drawback has found two new friends from All Will Be One that are absolute degenerates called Mondrak and Drivnod. Mondrak is going to allow us to double the amount of tokens that we're going to be generating here today, and Drivnod does somewhat of the same thing in a different way. It doubles up on all the death triggers, so copying Rata Drawback an extra few times, as well as the Pilgrim and Thane dealing more damage when they die. Now, the rest of the deck looks pretty different from what we normally do here because we went a little bit more mid-range, got some answers in the deck as well as some more token generation stuff, so Mondrak can really pop off in a secondary fashion, so it's not just the Rata Drawback combo we're relying on. But what's really fun here, guys, is we actually broke the client on the last game today. We tried to copy Mondrak, and we created two copies, and we had about 10 to 15 Rata Drawbacks on the field. Let's just say the game didn't like that, but I'll let you guys watch. We'll jump into the games right about now. Before I go, though, I just want to let you guys know we do post videos 5 days a week, and if you guys enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, subscribe, all that stuff helps out an absolute ton, and I would greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, enjoy the games, and we'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're trying another iteration of our Mardu Legends deck around the Rata Drawback meets the Jaxus combination to create these infinite loops of creatures coming onto the battlefield, and we've done this many times in the past, but today it is going to look a lot different because we're not going as heavily into the legendary side of things. We're going to make this more of a mid-range deck with a few more answers. We got some Planeswalkers, we've got some Brotherhood's End, but we've also got a really cool token idea because the whole reason we're replaying the Rata Drawback deck is because of Mondrak. Now Mondrak's going to create double the tokens for us, which can make this deck go absolutely insane, and it does open the door for some other win cons, so that's pretty cool. We lose 2 Jaxes off the top, and we draw a third one. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the shuffler on that, but I guess we'll take it. At least we got, you know, a third one here in hand, because if we would have lost that, I would have been pretty sad. Got the Executioner on the field, which does gain us life. It's basically our win con. This and the core are going to be our win cons. The Edict, though, answers it very quickly. Very quickly. I do have Abandoned Mire, by the way, which very helpful down the road. We're gonna pass the turn here. No need for a Brotherhood's End, which is why we went with the black-white source there. Now, we could play Rata Drawback, but because they're running Shieldred's Edict, it's a little bit scary, I won't lie, because it's a card that gets around the ward mechanic, and that's the beauty of Rata Drawback coming down on turn 4 going first, is that it should be able to protect itself from pretty much anything in most cases because of its ward 2, but Shieldred's Edict just gets right around that. Down to 16. Got the Rabble Rousing. Let's see if this can stay on the field. Life of Tashiro is such a cool card, man. I really dig this card a lot. Played it a lot myself. And looks like they are going to try to target it. Is it a 1-mana kill spell or bounce spell? What's it going to be? Could be Shieldred's Edict too, though, so let's hope that's not the case. Wouldn't it be the most shocking thing in the world? I mean, look what just happened with the Jaxuses here. So. Ooh, they missed out on the ward 2 there. That's what we were banking on, is just a removal spell that they couldn't cast, and apparently they didn't see the ward 2. I'm very confused. Very confused. All right, let the games begin. The opponent didn't have an answer, unfortunately. Let's discard. Well, let's discard this. We're actually not going to need this. We may actually need this to get back the Rata Drawback. So let the combos begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let the combos begin. Jaxus is going to die, drawing us some cards here. And we get 2 more Jaxus. Let's go. All right, let's go. Huge. This is huge. The opponent made some horrible mistakes though, man, with the unfortunate ward mechanic, not paying attention. All right, well, we get it right back. Which is a little bit of a bummer because it would have been nice to just keep getting the doubles with the... Well, are they really attacking into us here? I guess this gives -1/1, right? Okay, no blocks. This is pretty cool. This is really cool. Let's play this now. And let's go with Rata Drawback. Okay. And we will attack into the opponent. And when it dies, we're going to draw double the cards, which is great. Awesome. We get another solid Rata Drawback. That's actually really clutch. Now we can go back to looping again and doing what we were trying to do earlier, which is just go absolutely infinite on the opponent here. The 8/3 is pretty weak. I'm not going to lie. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Well, there it goes. But we get 2 more. We do get 2 more. Actually, 4 more. I forgot about Drivnod doubling the effects of the Rata Drawback. That's 4 more. All right. And we'll let this go through again. It's just 1 damage. We don't care. And there's our win con, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the original Rata Drawback down. Get the Thane in here. And then 1 more time on this. And then we'll go ahead and the Executioner Thane will be the final straw here on the next turn. Should be able to close it out. I was like, what just happened there? Did we get the, did we break the game? All right, so now we've got, I don't know how many Rata Drawbacks, an ungodly amount of Rata Drawbacks here. Drawing a boatload of cards. And there's the scoop. Oh, man. And then, like I said, we could either attack in next turn, maybe even just drop a rabble-rousing on the opponent here, or we could even, you know, go just 1 copy of the Thane, and then that's going to be so much damage, the game will be over. That would have been really fun to see just how much damage we could have actually dealt out, though. Wish they would have stayed. I can't think of a better way to start that one off, man. I mean, just the ability to double up on the death triggers, just as good as the Mondrak. That's the beauty of that card. It's kind of like a pseudo Mondrak. We don't get the advantage of the tokens, but I mean, it might as well just be doing the same sort of thing. They've got their own benefits, but that card's really cool, man. All right, kicking things off here with a wedding announcement, it looks like. So let's get the white source in now so we can cast it. And I like Kaya, but might be a little early on the Kaya. Let's get the wedding announcement in. We're up against Esper. Don't know what that's going to be. It could be a control deck here. Could be, yeah, it looks like a kill spell. What else would be holding priority here other than that? So definitely looking at some kill spells here. All right, we get a core. That's kind of nice, but we actually just want to play out the Mondrak here. Let's just test the waters with a little bit of an attack here. I am worried about a counter spell, I'm not gonna lie, but man, do we just ignore it? I feel like we have to test the waters. We have to. I don't think we can afford to lose Mondrak. I really don't want to lose it. So let's play out the core. The core could be very helpful too because it gains us life every time something enters the field. So it works well with the wedding announcement. Not quite as well as Mondrak, but all right. So there was a priority stick there. Just keep that in mind. All right. I hate having to play around these potential counter spells that may or may not be there. It's so frustrating. Ossification, taking the core. Yep. I feel a little better though. I feel a little bit better about us casting Mondrak here with 2 mana on the field. I mean, Make Disappear is an option, but we haven't seen Make Disappear in a long time, honestly. So let's try it, man. Let's try it. Guess I should have attacked first just to see if there's a removal spell, but I highly doubt they would have removed on 1 token there. Nice. It does in fact stick here. So I'm just going to swing in with just the 1 here because I want to make sure I take full advantage of Mondrak's ability to double up on the tokens, because that's going to be a lot of damage they're going to have to work with here. If they don't have a sweeper, and then they're going to be in a world of hurt on this next turn. Elish Norn. I can live with that. I can live with Elish Norn. I don't love it, but I can live with it. It's fine. Another Mondrak, huh? All right, let's get in the wedding announcement here. Wish I would have got some lands towards the Kaya, but I don't know if I love this. I mean, I'm throwing away some of my creatures here, but I do want to draw another card. See if we can hit that land drop that we need. I do have this. We got to remember. Wow, they just absorbed the 5 and just don't even take out a token. I love it. All right, we'll end our turn. Let's draw a card. And we get a Thane. That's helpful. All right, but they are doubling down on all of their blink and all their, enter the battlefield triggers. I made an Esper blink deck not that long ago on the Magic Arenas channel, and it looks just like the one we're seeing here in front of us. So starting to get a little bit of an idea how this is going to go down. There's a potential for what's his name? There's a potential for a counter and destroy creature off of one of their creatures. I completely forget the name of the card. I don't know why it's slipping my mind right now. All right, my turn. Still, we missed the land drop. Bummer. Well, I could try to close this game out. There's probably going to be a Wandering Emperor in our future here. Probably. Man, I don't know what to do here. I think we play this because we're trying to get as much damage through here as possible, right? And we know that the opponent here is trying to get a Wandering Emperor out, we would imagine. So we send everything through here. The Jaxus, the 2/2s. The Mondrak's going to get hit with an Exiling. They're going to gain 2. I'm trying to just get the most amount of damage as absolute possible here. I think this is the way to do it. So we're going to create another Thane here. And then we're going to keep the one with haste. Okay, and then these are all going to deal damage. There's the scoop. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we had a lot of damage out there. With Mondrak being on the field, that dished out a lot of damage. Being able to copy the Thane, deal the 2s. These were all going to be 2, so that was going to be 8 damage. And then we were going to attack with everything, even with the Wandering Emperor exiling this, and they block here. That's still too much damage getting through. So that's GG's, man. I love it. All right, man, what a great start to this video. Those 2 games are very fun, and that last one was a bit of a head puzzle. I know it was Elish Norn and they didn't do a whole lot, but I mean, just the thought of counter spells and stuff like that was trying to work around. It was pretty tough. This opening hand could be something pretty darn good, but I don't like how little mana we have there. I guess we keep this. Still not great, but At least we have the turn 2 core, and we have our a big spell we're working up to, so hopefully we get there. Mono red. Been seeing a lot of this lately. Okay, we got to be very wary about an attack from the opponent here into the core, because it might indicate they have a burn spell ready to go. But then again, why wouldn't they just play it? Yeah, play with fire comes down right now. We might not get a chance here, unfortunately, to do much. The opponent's off to a very fast start. And they get an impulse, huh? They find a land and another Swift Spear. Oh man, they are in Swift Spear heaven at the moment right now. Let's take out the Swift Spear here. And what do we want to see here? Maybe Ratadrawbic off the top would be great. But no Ratadrawbic. Let's just go ahead and get the Jaxus in as a 2/3 body. It's a good blocker, and if we do draw Ratadrawbic, we can copy it right away with Jaxus being on the field and going through the Summoning Sickness. So here comes Lightning Strike though. Why wouldn't they have that? That'd be pretty silly if they didn't have it, you know? Oh man, play with fire to the face. These go up to 3s, dealing another 6. They scry. I'd say things are looking pretty good for our friend here. And we get more land. Yep, that should just about solidify this. We have a Rabble Rousing with no way to generate any sort of tokens off of it. And that's 4 damage right there. So, good game. Unfortunate. Mono Red doing what Mono Red does best. We were too slow. That mulligan definitely killed us. We maybe should have mulligan just one more time, potentially. But we needed a Brotherhood's End. We would have won that, I think. Oh, mono red. I don't like you. I don't like you. It's all good. It's all good, mono red. We'll get along one day, maybe. I doubt it, but what do we got here? Opening hand looks good. We got the core. We got a Brotherhood's End that's not castable right away. I mean, this is a sketch keep. But I'm all about sketch keeps. That was a sketch land drop too. Definitely was not the right land to play there. Love that. Okay. Immediately screwing my own game up here. And we're up against potentially poison. Potentially. I mean, proliferate could be a planeswalker deck, could be, I mean, proliferate does help things, even like a Rafine and stuff, so we'll see. Liliana coming down, immediately plussing. I'm okay with that. Well, this is I couldn't have asked for a better drop there, because this is gonna fluster Liliana, because they're not gonna want a -2 on a 1/1 token that we're just gonna repopulate. So let her try. Mondrak on 4. Oh, this is gonna be juicy. As long as there's no removal spells targeting Mondrak, we're gonna be in really good shape here. Hopefully they use up their mana on something. I'd hate for them to just pass the turn and be completely untapped, because that would be scary. Scary as an Esper player. That's pretty scary. They are looking at the token though, like they might want to do something to it. All right, that's fine. That's fine. At least I know Mondrak's going to get us at least 1 hit here off the wedding announcement, doubling the tokens. And then if it can on-tap, that would be great, but I doubt it.
Drop it.
Man, I hate that we're going to drop this, but you know what? I think it's the best choice here. All right, Mondrak, go get some. Go get some. All right, flip 2 more tokens. And next turn, if we drop a core, we can gain a bunch of life, or we can go Rabble Rousing and try to immediately look to get the Hideaway. And hopefully the Hideaway is something just gnarly. And this is really nice too, because it's kind of showing that alternate win con with the Mondrak and the tokens. Okay, well, this is not fun. What are they gonna do now? I really hope they don't split up my lands. I need all my lands. I'm willing to honestly give up everything on board for my lands to stay on the field, but we'll see. Yep. And that's about what I thought they would do here. So choose a pile to sacrifice. We're gonna have to sacrifice this pile. It is a bummer. I understand it's a bummer, but you can't play Magic without lands. I've done this before. I've been hit with this before, and I've chose the board over the lands, and then they swept the board the following turn, and I really regretted my decision. So right now we're just gonna rebuild. Sorry, I had some lunch in between the last game and now. Ooh, they hold back. They do switch over though to nighttime. Counter spells are on the table, but I'm not scared. All right, ride a drawback all day every day, and we're gonna go ahead and say no attacks. Get another token. Core gives me another life. Love that we have Kaya, but it's not really doing us any good at the moment. They exile my one Brotherhood's End. We take the 4. We don't care. We're at 18. So, and we're only going to be gaining a boatload more life here with the core on the field with the rabble rousing. So that's annoying. That is indeed annoying. Another Kaya. Pretty sweet, but needs something to be able to play it. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Little Jaxus and Ratadrobic action. We love that. And we're back. We're back in this. All right, so with 2 Kayas in hand, all I can ask for here really is I really want to see some lands. Give me some lands, please. I'm going to let this resolve the damage because I need to get 10 tokens next turn so I can pop the 2 rabble rousing so I can get my combos going. It is going to stink though because we're going to have to wait 1 turn cycle to be able to use Jaxus's ability because of the obvious summoning sickness. So it's going to get a little tricky on that part, but go for the throat on the core. You hate to see it. And then hybrid, we don't care about that. They haven't even been poisoned yet, so let these swing on through. Let's get the Jaxus down. Let's get the Ratadrobic down. At least we have the ability to give indestructibility now, though, with that Plaza. Keep the Ratadrobic alive. Imagine if we had the core on that, too. We're gaining, what, like 10 life? That's crazy. And there's the scoop. They didn't want to see anymore. I don't blame them. I think we definitely made the right decision early on to get rid of the Mondrak and keep, you know, the lands on board here because we had a really good hand. So that panned out nicely. Love it. Oh my gosh, guys. I literally just played another game and it was amazing. And I didn't hit record. Oh, not my night. Not my night. Oh, so bad. Okay. We just won though. We hit the Ratadrobic combo with Jaxus. We did. I mean, it was a nail biter too against mono white. They were exiling all our things left and right. Dang, dude, how did I screw that up? I looked over to stop recording and I'm like, I was so mad. Okay. See if we can repeat the process here. We got Azorius colors, Hive. Okay, so this is going to be some poison stuff. Let's get down to Thane. That's a great top deck right there. Gives us something to copy for the win at least. Let's hope there's not too many answers for the opponent here. Hopefully they're just trying to progress their board here with the poison stuff. Because if they just ignore us and let us do our thing, eventually it'll get out of hand. But no, it looks like they're targeting the Thane here for some sort of reason. Some sort of exiling effect maybe. Azorius really typically runs a lot of those exiling effects, which we just saw with mono white. Okay, they're really doing this whole bouncing back and forth thing. All right, I like Ratadrobic here going first. Obviously, Ward 2 gonna make it hard to deal with. We have nothing to worry about with an attack from the Thane here, except for Seat of the Empire. It could definitely hit the Thane here, but the fact that we have Ratadrawbik down though makes it easier for me to send this attack through. I don't know if I want to though. Can you please either kill this or like decide not to kill it? You got like one or the other. I'd really appreciate it. All right, counter, fun stuff. All right, we're getting this in here. That's a bit of a bummer, man. The counter spell. All right, so it's gonna be a lot of proliferating and all that kind of stuff. The counters though, man, that makes things very, very tough. I don't like having to work around that nonsense, but here we are. This guy, man, this guy touching every card but not doing anything is driving me nuts. All right, let's try to resolve one again. Counter, because why not, right? You got two in the opening hand. All right, maybe not. We might be okay here, guys. We might be okay here. Augury is not a counter spell, but the counter spell is a 2-mana spell, so strong possibility they still have it. We'll see. This could easily find it for them. My back itches so bad all of a sudden. What the heck is going on? All this to get our hopes up. Oh, geez. Okay, it does resolve. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm leaving these back this time because I am going to block the poison counters. They're getting these poison counters on us pretty quickly, so just going to play a little defense here. Please leave it alone. There's nothing they can do to it because it's got ward 2. So actually, please, if you've got a kill spell, use it. Try to do something fancy here. Okay. Man, this opponent's really driving me nuts with the card touching stuff, man. I've never seen anyone do it like this extreme. Like, this is what they're doing. This is literally what their screen looks like right now while they're playing. Like, how do you even think like that? It's a good bluff tactic though, because it makes me feel like they have something and it's scaring me. All right, let's get this down. They've only got 2 mana, so should be able to deal with anything except for counter magic. That's the only thing that can stop this here. Please don't stop this. See, like that. Like, why are you floating over the Ratadrawbik right now when I'm trying to play a Jaxus? Either you have a counter or you can't answer it. Those are the only 2 options here. And if they have the counter and they're doing all of this nonsense, like my blood pressure can't take the amount of tension that this is causing. Hey, it resolved. Okay. Oh my god. You can't do anything about this, my friend. You've only got 2 mana. We've got ward 2. Let's get it moving here. All right, Ratadrawbik online. Drawing some cards. Oh, and we get a Mondrak and a Drivnod. Dude, this is gonna get crazy. You better hope you can proliferate fast. You better proliferate real fast. All right, no attacks. There's really no reason for us to attack. We just play defense here, stop all the poison, and then we just kind of run away with the tokens. They better have some sort of a sweeper, which wouldn't really surprise me if they did. But if they still have a sweeper, I mean, we're still left with 1 Ratadrawbik, or 2 Ratadrawbiks, right? 2? No, 1. And then 2 Thanes. So it's good enough for me. Whoever at home watching this has anxiety from this guy, I apologize. I'm just gonna start ignoring it. Oh man, some people are funny. I don't know why it triggers me. I feel I gotta let it stop triggering me. It's crazy. I just gotta chill out. I envision, like I said, I envision what that looks like on their screen. Like if I'm trying to think about my next play and actually calculate it and take my time, which I don't think they are, I definitely wouldn't want to be doing it like this. Like, how do you think and then also hit your pinpoint? Like, this is what they look like right now. It's like, how do you think like that? I can't. It's crazy. But anyways, I wish you guys could have seen that last game with the mono white. That was so much fun, man. We were like literally about to die and we came back last second and we were actually able to win by copying the Thane. They didn't actually let it resolve all the damage, but they knew what was coming. It was going to be like 300 damage. It was crazy. All right, my guy, come on. There we go. Let's go Mondrak here. Let's go Mondrak. This should win us the game, honestly. Mondrak comes down. We copy Rata Drawback one more time. Make 1,000,000 copies of it. We copied the Thane. Boom, game over. I don't necessarily know how much damage that is. I'm not going to do the math on it because I think it's more than enough. But even if it's not, it's enough to get them close enough to death that we should win. All right, we're gonna have some fun with the emotes now. If they want to have fun with this, we're gonna have some fun with the emotes. Okay, that does change things a bit here. That does indeed change things a bit here because I can't replay this and activate both of my Jaxes. So we're gonna go here, drop this, keep the original, draw some cards, quite a few cards. All right, and we get a rabble rousing, nice. And then we'll activate the second one here, copy the Mondrak because we're absolutely sickos. And we're gonna create 50 Mondraks. How about that? How about that? All right. Oh, this is so bad, man. What's going on here? Did I just break the game? I think I just broke the game. Did I break the game? I think I broke the game, guys. Well, let's oh, I think I broke the game for real. Because what should be happening right now is we just lost out on 2 Mondraks, right? So the way I think it's gonna work is 12, 13, 14 Mondraks times 3 and then double that. No, way more than double because we had 3. You double it for each one. It's a lot. I think I broke the game though. I really do. I may have to reset the game here. I don't know. No shot, right? Well, I guess give me a second here to reset the game. Stay with me. Stay with me here, guys. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit concede. I really hope that didn't just concede me. What did I just do? Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna forcefully close this through the task manager. Oh man, and I accidentally hit concede too because I was just trying to lead the game. If I conceded, I'm gonna be sad. Oh man, we should have like 50 Mondraks. And then just imagine, right? We have all those Mondraks down. And then with the Mondraks, I can't even imagine if we just copy like one thing. Just copy one of those Thanes. That's gotta be 7,000,000 damage, right? All right, so Magic's reopening. Going back into the game, so the concede didn't actually go through. That's good. Oh man. Oh, this game is fried. I completely fried the game. I completely fried the game. But you know what? I'm taking that as a W. I'm taking that as a W. And I guess we'll close it here. This part, like this game, I'll see if it fixes itself and I'll update you. And we're back, guys. I'm gonna try my best here to explain what I think might have happened. So I tried to reboot the game multiple times. It kept crashing over and over. About the third or fourth time we opened it, it finally let us back into the game. But the game was over. It sent me back to the lobby. So the game either concluded through some sort of timeout, or because I accidentally clicked concede trying to back out to the main desktop like a dummy. And we're sitting though at 87%. I went straight here to find out if it went up or down. Maybe that would tell us if we won or lost. But we're still at 87%, which strong possibility it counted as a draw. But I don't know. It's hard to say. We might have taken a loss or a win and we could still be at 87, but best bet is it's probably as a draw. But my advice, maybe, I mean, as fun as the Mondrak is in this deck and as powerful as it is in this deck, if you're gonna copy something in that spot, maybe don't copy the Mondrak, because I believe that's what caused the crash in the game here. And the reason why I think it's that, because I've used this deck now a few times off of recording, and it does seem like once we get over a certain amount of copies, like 20 plus, we're looking at catastrophic slowing down of the game. It just completely stalls out. It buffers a lot. It seems to have a lag, and so I'm pretty sure by copying that Mondrak there, we broke the game. But that's a fun way to go out, I guess, a really interesting way to go out. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the video, I guess. We're gonna end it there. I'm gonna take that as a W big time, especially because that opponent was driving me nuts. But yeah, I wonder what that looked like from their end. I would love to know. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. That does conclude this video. We'll be back again tomorrow with another one. Also, I'm not sure when this video goes out, but be sure to hit the notification if you want to check out our live streams on Wednesday nights. But man, thanks for watching so much. If you made it this far, it does mean the world to me. And a huge special shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program. Down below, there's a join button that explains what that is. But everyone who's part of the Mardu Mob and helps support this channel monetarily every month, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, from me to you. I do appreciate that an absolute ton. It really keeps the lights on and the channel going. So thanks for everything. Much appreciated. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video, man. A little bit different, I guess. But we'll see you guys next time on another one. Till then, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the Mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.